Hi everyone, Marion Embossing here with another little card design. I'm going to do it in two different colourways. But first of all, before I start, I just want to give a shout out because a lovely guy called Sean contacted me and said that his partner Katie works really hard looking after other people, which I'm sure a lot of you do, but he just asked if I would give a little shout out for her. So Katie, this one's for you. I sound like a DJ. I'm not going to play a record, right? But this one's for you, and I hope you get some downtime. I know he said you like watching the videos, and I hope you get some downtime and a bit of time for yourself when you do watch the videos. So thanks for watching, and thanks everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. The channel is growing, which is fantastic. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love it if you subscribed. You don't have to press the like buttons, but if you did, that would be fantastic. I do always have one person press the dislike, which is so funny. I can't wait for YouTube to show us who they are. So I just think it's hilarious. But anyway, because they're still giving me views. So whoever's disliking me, thank you. It still helps. So Katie, this one's for you and for everyone who watches my videos. I hope I don't bore you as I ramble on too much. Anyway, so this is a really simple design, and I'm going to do the second one slightly different, I think. Fingers crossed. And I'm going to use these. These are, they're from Julie Hickey, and they're a designer series. And these have been designed by a guy called, now I'm going to get his last name wrong, and I do apologise. I can get his first name right, Peter. And is it Peter Tofalos? Tofalos? Tofalos. I'm really sorry. Oh, these bits here are where when I get designs like this, because I love masking with things like this, so I always go in and just do a few masks and then they're ready to go each time. So I just keep them in the back of the packet. Anyway, so he's hand drawn all these designs. He is an artist by nature. So he's hand done all these, which is just, it's just like, oh, well, I'm just jealous because I can't draw like that. I can do a few bits, but nothing to that degree. So I'm going to be using these. This is called Peter's Chrysanthemums stamp set. And then I'm going to use, these are a few of her little and more sets. So you've got birthday and more, happy and more, just for you and more, and with love and more. And they're just really great little go-to sets that you know, when you need a card in a hurry. So, okay, so I've gone ahead and I've already cut out my card, which is 10.5 centimetres wide. And then I've cut a piece that's 9 centimetres. This is the bit I'm going to work on. The reason I've done it 9 centimetres is because I'm going to cut down into 3 centimetre panels. And then when I put them on, it spreads out, so it's going to come out about, it's going to give me that nice little border around the card. So let me pop that there. I've got my lovely block. I do like the round blocks. They're just, I just love these blocks because they're quite ergonomic. You can get your fingers into them, which is nice. So let me go. What shall I go for? Actually, I think I might mask this one a bit. Let's go like so. I'm going to start with my teals because I love my teals. So I'm going to go Skylight and Hot Tub. So let me do a Hot Tub. Let's get that ink on there. If you haven't tried Catherine Paula's inks, and trust me, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I'm not like that. But seriously, they are good. They really, really are. And one of the tips is that you tap them on and then just hold them, and then it just soaks into that card, and it's just beautiful. The ink transfer is lovely. Oh, do you know what I didn't get? I didn't get myself a cloth. Let me go and grab myself a cloth so I can clean up. Okay, I'm back. Right, so I'm just going to give that a little spray. Let's put that there. And then just wipe that off. So it's just using a microfiber cloth. And then let's go, I'm going to go Skylight with the same stamp. Let's go down, where should we go? Should we go down here? So we'll go opposite with it. Hold it on, beautiful. Give that a little spray. And then I'm just going to go through, I'll probably speed this up because I'm just going to go through using the other ones and then alternating the colours. Okay, so this is where I have to try and remember what I've used where. So that looks like that one. And then, does that look like that one? No. Here I go. No. Oh, that could be it. Perfect. And then that one is down here, isn't it, I think? I'll come back to that one. I don't think I've got that there. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I probably don't want that one there just yet. That's not that one, is it? Nightmare. Okay, let's take one of these little leaves and then I'm just going to use a bit of blackjack. Now with blackjack, if you don't want it to be so black, you can do like secondary stamping with it. I quite like it. It's like a muted black. I like it. So I'm just gonna take one off. Push a little bit harder when you've got your mask. Even though the mask is only cut out of copier paper, just push a little harder and then you get right to the edge, hopefully. Let's go. Do I want another one there? Right, you might have to leave me alone a minute now and I'll fast forward through this while I decide where I want the leaves. Okay, so what I'm going to do, before I cut it, I just want to grab my Quickie glue pen and I've got my crystal sparkles from Wow, which are just pure glitters. There's no embossing powder in there. So I'm just going to go in and just start, and you don't even have to do it exactly on the petals. I'm just going in and doing some lines, and you do get a bit of play time, so don't panic. And then you can just throw some on. This just gives it, oh, it's just so pretty. Let's just put that back. And, oh, silver would have looked beautiful. Silver would have looked so lovely. Okay, so it's just... Okay, so you can just see that little sparkle on there. Well, I hope you can. It's a very grey day today. Okay, so that's going to dry really quickly. Let me just make a bit of room and then I can get ready to cut out my bit. So I know I've already cut this at 9 centimetres. So because I want 3, I can go in at 3 centimetres for each one. So I can come down to 6. Just make sure it's even. And then I can come in at 3. And that looks all right. Okay, what did I do with my card? There's me card. So that will go like that. We're going to have a little gap in between them, like so. And then I'm just going to add another little embellishment and a sentiment, but I'll probably do the sentiment first. So let me just glue these down. So I'll probably go in the center. If you want to be really, really fussy, you could take your trimmer, do it at say 3, or do it at 2. Oh gosh, how do I get half of that? Oh look, well it's just over 5. So if I said 2.5, oh, no, that ain't right, is it? 1, oh that's 2. Oh no, it's 4, isn't it? Oh, what a numpty, because I'm starting at 1. Duh. Oh dear. So it's just tiny over 3. So I'm just doing a little mark there. I'll probably still come out wrong, but right, that was my centre one, wasn't it? Because, yep, so you can just line them up. I'm going to just put a bit of liquid glue because that gives me a little bit of wiggle room if I need it. So this is that pink frog glue. I will link everything that I can. Sometimes things are sold out and I apologise for that, but I never know. I do it at the time and hope for the best. Right, so let's just eyeball that. So if we said that was roughly in the centre, and then we can have a look at these two. Do you know what? If you get it completely wrong, you can always chop a bit off. See, I would say that needs to come over a tiddly bit. Okay, so now I'm going to work on a piece of vellum. Now, because it's vellum, I am, let me just see if that's wide enough. That's definitely wide enough. I am going to put a bit of talc on there. Oh, and I've just ordered some stuff from scrapbook.com, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. I hate waiting for things, especially when it's coming from the States. It takes a little bit longer than normal, which is fair enough. I get it. But anyway, I've got a cunning plan with one of the things I've ordered. It might all go wrong. Okay, so let's just put... I always, excuse me, I always breathe that in. Not good. So I'm going to go thinking of you. So let's have my you, nice, big and bold. And I think I'll go quite close there. And then I've got my, I hope I'm in view of the camera here. Oh, now I've knocked my water bottle over. So let's go. And I use this. That looks pretty lined up. Okay, so even though I have been stamping and embossing for over 40 years, I saw this tip from someone, and I do apologise because I can't remember who I saw it from, but I've since seen loads of people do it. And whereas I'd normally, I might do one of each just to see what the difference is. I'd normally go in with my Wow embossing pad, and then I'd use my Opaque Bright White. You do not have to have a great big jar like this. I just happen to have a big jar. I'm using super fine. It doesn't necessarily have to be super fine. I have got regular as well. Anyway, let's just, oh, sorry. so this is the pigment ink from Hero Arts. It's unicorn is the colour. It's beautiful white. Perfect. It's a really, really nice one on craft cardstock, on black cardstock. It's just yum. It really is. So I'm just trying it on this. I might have gone a little bit heavy on my ink in there. Let's see if I can take a little bit off. Do you know what? It's a bit of vellum. If I've overdone it, I can just redo it. So let me just get that on there. And okay. I'll just pop that there. And do you know what? I think I'll use the regular. Let's just see how the regular takes. Because this is a really fine font. So I just want to see how it takes it on that. Looks good at the moment. See, naturally I'd instinctively think that I'd need to use a superfine on that. Look, I've just got some sparkles in there. I've now got a glittery opaque bright white. Okay, so let me heat this up. Okay, that's not bad, is it? That's come out nice. I might do it again and just show it with the superfine so you can get a difference, or if there is much of a difference. Again, I'll do it with the white underneath. I probably needed to put a little bit more. Actually, I want to chop that quite close. I'll definitely need to put lots of talc on there now because I've got all my yucky hands all over it. Let me just see where that goes. Oh, would help if I move that up a little bit. Okay, oh, that's quite close, but that's okay. Right, let me get lots more talc on this. To hopefully absorb all my fingerprints there. And then, was it that way? It was that way, wasn't it? Okay, so, I need a baby wipe. Let's just do it with my fingers. Okay, let's just pop that in there. So again, this time I'm going to go the super fine, and then I'll do it with the embossing pad. Okay, so that one was with the white underneath, white ink, and then the regular powder, which I think looks lovely. That one was the white underneath and the superfine, which I still think looks lovely, but you get little bits there. But that could be the nature of the pad on this, because you can see it's quite textured. And then this one is the white superfine. I've missed a little bit there, I'll do that. White superfine with the wow embossing pad, and I think that looks gorgeous. Don't know, this one looks thicker, obviously because it's the regular, but they both still bring out, you know, do you know what, actually when you look at it, that actually looks finer than that, and that's all to do with how hard you press it down. So there's so many factors in this, but I thought I'd give it a go and see. Let me just get this little bit. Okie dokie. So let's just finish this off now. I'm going to move this, oops, over. One thing, if you do buy any of these wow powders, if you're going for ultra high or super fine, they're not in loads of colours, But if you do, you go on to, say like the Opaque Bright White, for example, you'd go onto their website. I'll put links down, but I can't link to the grade. I can only link to the colour. So you'll see Opaque Bright White, but it will naturally come up as regular. But there is a drop-down box and you can choose Superfine or Ultra High if you want. Okay, so always check that out. All right, let's just give this little try. I love this noise. I say this every time. I just love it. Okay, move that bit too close. Okay, let's just move that over. So then I've got that on there. Just looks so pretty. Okay, so let's take, I'm going to take, this again is that pink frog glue, but just in the smaller, what do you call it? Squeezy thing. I don't know what you call it. I'm doing my little dots. Okay, oops, so let's go, give that a little blow, make sure, yep, and I will probably go about there, so just stick that down, just stick that on there, just to hold it there a minute. And then I'm going to go through and do the same thing again. I might not do leaves this time. I might not mask it this time, but just with a different colour. But I'm going to do it, hopefully. I've worked it out. I've measured this. I'm going to do it this way. I mean, you could do it that way. You know, it really don't matter, does it? But this is 15 centimetres. So divide that by 4. And if I've done my maths right, it should be 3.75 centimetres. We'll soon find out. Oh, actually, no, I need it to be smaller than that because I need to have my gaps. So I might do that at 3.5 centimetres. And then I can, well, we'll see. I can always chop a bit more off. Okay, so this one, just to finish this off, so that looks nice and stuck now. Just open it up and then just take your scissors and follow the line of the card. There we go. And then I just wanna, I don't know if I've ever shown you these. Julie does these, she calls them Glossies, and they're lovely. I mean, I love all these. They're just lovely little, they're 3 different sizes. You've got hearts as well. She does stars. These are all, they're called dots because they're circles. So if I go, let's just put, just to finish them off, just put a couple in here. If I go one there for that colour, one there for that colour. So this is the party mix one, and then I am going to, I'm going to go into the cotton candy colour of dots, and I'll just do the lighter one in there. And in there. And in there. And like you've seen me do before, if you've seen some other videos, you can actually emboss these. So you can emboss them into any colour you like. So just cut off what you need, dip them in your ink, put your embossing powder over, try and speak properly, Marianne, and then heat set it. And then you've got it matching whatever you're doing. So that works perfect. Let me just move those out of the way. And look, isn't that lovely? Just really, really simple. So I'm going to go through and do the next one. And this time I'm going to use Polished and Rouge. And then I'm just going to whiz through it and then I'll come back to you. Okay, let's see how this worked out. No! See, I should have done it even smaller. I've got a cunning plan, actually. If I'd done it, if I took them all to 3, see, because I thought, no. Right, take them all to 3. Sorry. It's my poor old brain again. Oh, poop. They're not going to line up now, are they? What a numpty. Okay, right. Try it this way, Marion. Oh, dear. You know when you just do things off the hoof? It's like... And it goes terribly wrong. Okay, so I expect loads of dislikes on this video. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay, let's just see. Because I was thinking, if I went like that and like that, it's just not big enough. I might take a little bit more off them two, because I don't think it matters if they're at the top and bottom and they're smaller. You know what? I could have designed it like that. I didn't, but no one else knows that. Right, so that's a 2. And then we've got to take that from the top. So that's a 2. Well, hang on a minute. Is that a 2? No, that's a 2.5. I thought I'd done 2. Oh, did I do it at 3? Do it at 3. 2.5. Here I go. What I should do is just fast forward through the whole thing, cut it all out, and then just show you the bit at the end. Okay, right. So if I'd done that there, that there, that there, and that there, and then I was thinking, this was my cunning plan while I was doing it in my head. I thought to myself, there's this one on the with love, and it's got best wishes on there, and I thought I could stamp that in there. So I am gonna glue this down. Just go with it, Marion. Honestly. I think that looks a bit wonky. I'm going to go with that. And let me just get best wishes. And that should fit in there nicely. I'm going to do it. Being a bit risky. So that come out all right on there. You watch, I'll do it on here and it will go wrong. But I can change that if so. I've got it in my head. Right, so we want that about the centre. And just hold that down. see, it worked eventually. And even though we know, it's not unless you go in and, they are wonky. Look, that one's overhanging over there and it's not so much. Oh, do you know what? Forgive me, people, forgive me. And if Katie is watching this one, I'm really sorry. Oh, dear. Right, what shall I do here? Oh, look, I've got a little heart. Oh, do you know what? These are the little heart party mix colours. I wonder if I just do a little heart there. Oh, straight. And I could do it there. Oh, do you know what? I try and take myself away from symmetry. So I am just going to go like that. And I think that looks really nice. What do you think? I think I pulled it back. do you reckon? And then we've got that one. So they look totally different, sort of. But yeah, so there you go. 2 really quick and easy cards. So thanks ever so much for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye.